This is the Pokemon game I wish came sooner. Now, I'm a fan of the Pokemon world, but I've always had a hard time finishing the game. Sword and Shield took me 4 weeks to beat, but this one only took me 24 hours, and there's still more content I haven't finished or found yet. Once you pass most of the tutorials of the game, you learn early that your starter won't be steamrolling everything, and wild Pokemon do damage, which is exciting to see, because I'm not just using 1 or 2 Pokemon on my team. I'm using the entire squad. Knowing that everyone has a part to play got me hyped for what awaits me. Before we would run into random battles, it felt like a chore. We either had to one-shot it or try to run. Here, wild Pokemon do the running, which is amazing, and we could choose to battle or not to. Now battles are live right where you stand, and the pace is much faster. No need for a transition to set up the stage. Wild Pokemon do massive amount of damage, and they can even gang up on you. Multiple Pokemon can join and beat up your single Pokemon. They don't even have to be the same species. You could choose to get smacked around or run for your life. When it comes to catching Pokemon, I have to say, it's satisfying to toss a Pokeball in real time and wait to see if it escapes. Then you could throw some more, or challenge it to a battle and weaken it to catch it. Just like the show. Sometimes the Pokemon would deny your ball, and you have to take a self-approach. Being able to decide how and when you wanted a new Pokemon is great. The biggest changes are removal of gyms and trainers. They don't exist here, which is okay with me. I didn't miss fighting 20 Radtags, 15 bug catchers, or an entire team of villains. Here we have alpha Pokemon that are mini Pokemon bosses. They're scattered throughout the world, but when you find one, they mean business. Gyms are replaced by noble Pokemon for a decent challenge. You have a Pokemon battle with them, and you gotta dodge for your life while throwing goodies. It's not the greatest, but it's a nice change for a step forward. Now in the past, we never really had to use potions or revives, because 1 or 2 Pokemon would be overpowered, regardless of the type differences. Instead of buying resources, we now have to craft materials. It's an extremely nice change. I actually had to heal and revive my team, which never really happened before. Not only healing, but you can craft Pokeballs. Gathering material is actually fun and didn't feel like a chore, since you can use your own Pokemon to help and keep moving forward. And if you're quick enough, you can have 2 or 3 Pokemon gather at the same time and yourself. The pace of Legend Arceus is very quick. Loading screen and fast travel are short enough that you won't be putting the controller down. And if you're familiar with the Monster Hunter franchise, then the open world and fast travel will feel the same. In this world, Pokemon can attack you, and you can faint, or in this case black out. Not only taking damage from Pokemon is possible, you can get hurt by falling or drowning. Recovery is pretty easy, since you just have to be out of combat and wait like 5 seconds, and then you're healed to take another hit. If you do black out in the wild, you'll drop some items, but if you're connected to the internet, other players can retrieve your lost items. Graphics are the main dislike from this game, and probably the same from everyone you've heard. It's not world changing, but at least the gameplay is done well. I barely cared about the graphics of the world while I was playing. The Pokemon were the star, and the new mechanics for this franchise kept me hooked the entire time. Hopefully in the next Pokemon game, Game Freak will improve on the environment, the models, and keep everything they've introduced. Like I said at the start, I'm a fan of the Pokemon world, but I've always had a hard time finishing the games that I bought. The only thing I would like to see added to this franchise is the tech and mechanics, or something similar. Being able to battle on the spot and then take control of your Pokemon during the battle is a dream. If we can dodge and attack on our own, Pokemon games would never be the same. But change is nice. I'm one MVP, and I hope you enjoy my experience of Pokemon Legend Arceus. Maybe I convinced you to try the game again, or this is your first one. Let me know in the comments section, and hit that like or dislike button. And remember, you are the most valuable player of your story.